Well, if you want to get fat, get fat. I don't want to get fat, you know. We were created in God's image and likeness. So what do you mean you don't like yourself? Like, girl, boy, what do you mean? I love my body, honestly. I love my body. Some people are living fake lives just because they want to look like other people. They want to fit in or something of the sort. Social media has played a big role in the mental health of people and how people perceive themselves. Hi, I'm Georgia Ivy, a content creator, and we're here to talk about dressing to empower. This is the bold and beautiful series. How I managed to be authentic in my style, makeup, and everything, I think it begins from the inner self. What do I want to look like? How do I like it? You see, most of the people want to look like other people, not considering what they actually like. There's someone who likes too much makeup, others like light makeup. But what do I really want for myself? That's the basis of how I got to where I'm at in fashion, because I think I do what I like. If I feel I look nice, I go with it. But if I feel I don't like it, even if someone says, "Oh, Georgia, you look nice," if I don't feel it, I don't feel it. And I think that's why sometimes I take time to prepare myself, because I must feel the outfit. I must feel the makeup if I'm putting on my makeup. I must feel my hair, yeah? Oh, yeah. So many times I've had like myself trying to compare myself with other people, my friends, people I don't know from social media, you know, and even family sometimes. But I'd say social media has played a big role in making me want to compare myself with other people, which is wrong, because I need to know that I'm unique and that I stand out, even though I might look like someone else, or I might have something that maybe is like of someone else. I might want to style it differently, yeah? Or I just need to be authentic. I don't need to be like them. I just need to be me, you know? But truth be told, I have had times that I have compared myself with other people. It's a constant battle, because daily we see new things, we want to try new things. Sometimes it's good to realize pressure from influence. It gets to a point where we mistake. There's a thin line between having comparison and admiring someone. I can get to admire you and be like, "Oh, I'd really love to style my hair like Clara does her hair," you know. But there is something else of, there's the other thing of, why doesn't my hair come out as hers comes out, you know? Like, why don't I get to look like she does as much as I try? Sometimes we get to try too much or too hard, and it's because maybe it's not our thing, you know? Just get to love and value what you have. Make much out of whatever you have at hand. Well, from whatever I know about body dysmorphia, it's just a mentality. Actually, not just a mentality. It's a personality disorder. It's a mental disorder. Yeah, BDD. So it comes from people perceiving so much flaws from within, not keeping in mind they have good things. And it can be true that maybe, yeah, it can be true that, yes, I might say I have a small bum, but it can also be perceived that I have a small bum. It's from your mind, you know? Like body dysmorphia, it gets to affect sense and style and fashion, in the sense that if I think I have a small bum and I want to wear these pants, I won't wear the pants, because I think my bum won't be as good as I saw it in Clara, you know. And if I don't have dysmorphia, body dysmorphia, and I love my body as it is, I can style whatever pants I want, however I want, and they look good. I think we look good if we wear confidence. It's not just about the outfit, it's about the confidence. That really, really matters. Oh, about dressing your body type, it's something really important also, as much as we're speaking about confidence and loving whatever you have. I think if you love whatever you have, you take care of it as it should be taken care of, yeah? So most people don't know their body types, and it's okay, but you can find out, you can learn. If you have wide hips, you can get to wear whatever you feel. If you like something that can accentuate your hips or your calves, just get to wear something that can do that. But if you feel like you don't want your hip dips to be seen, you can get to wear something that's a bit flared, so that your body, you can still feel comfortable, confident, even with, okay, it's really hard to tell between someone who is struggling with body dysmorphia and someone who's trying to dress their body, because with someone with body dysmorphia, they're trying to hide the flaws they perceive in their mind. But someone who's dressing to empower themselves, they're dressing to make them feel good, not just to hide whatever they don't like about themselves, but to dress to feel good, yeah, you know. And I think social media has put it out, whatever this body type can wear. I know, I also don't know much about the body types, but I know there's the apple-shaped body, there's the size 8 figure, and like all those. You can just get to dress your body however you like. But it's good to dress your body in the way that you will feel comfortable and confident. It's something you really need to work on, because that's a big one. Many people are struggling with that because, like we said earlier, social media has played a big role in the mental health of people and how people perceive themselves. Some people are living fake lives just because they want to look like other people. They want to fit in or something of the sort. But to bring yourself out of that validity, to bring yourself out of the validity from social media, you need to first love yourself. That is really, really important. However I might look, however my face looks, my body looks, whatever I have or whatever I don't, I really need to love myself. It comes from the inside first, the intrinsic nature, yeah, before we get to the external. Because if you do not have a strong love of self or strong values that you as a person know and understand, you won't be able to create a barrier for the external pressure, for the external, stuff that are coming your way. Because I know you will post a picture dressed in a dress you like, but someone will come and tell you, oh, you look like blah blah blah, or you look like so and so, just don't wear that again, But I know if it's someone who likes what they've worn and they love themselves however they've seen themselves dressed, that won't really matter. So I think the most important thing about taking your mind out of the validity of social media, out of the likes, whether you get likes or not, whether you get trolls or not, or whatever, just your followers or anything, I think you need to love yourself and you need to know your values. It doesn't matter like whatever people say. Oh God, the family dynamics, or how I was brought up to get to understand the values I carry, and that people don't really get to determine who I am. I know who I am, yeah. My mom played a big role because she used to affirm me. So I grew up knowing I'm pretty. I knew up growing I'm enough. So having to grow, besides having the pressure, the words are engraved in my heart. Like I know wherever if I'm in sweatpants or a nice dress or however I look in a dera or anything, I know I'm pretty. It doesn't come from the external. If I look, if I look good, if I feel like I look good and I feel confident and comfortable, that's enough for me. So yeah.
So your mom was your number one fan?
Yeah, my mom was my number one fan because she kept on affirming. Yeah. I have, you know, when you're petite, people tend to call you skinny. But well, if you want to get fat, get fat. I don't want to get fat, you know. Like, everyone has their own struggle. You tell me to get fat, someone else is trying to lose weight. You tell me to, you know, to feed, I'm too light or whatever you tell me or call me. I love my body, honestly. I love my body. And I think even though I grow bigger, I love taking care of myself, in the sense of I love myself. I think it's basically from within, because if you're plus size, small, medium or whatever, you are beautiful. But I think it only comes from within, because if you feel you're beautiful, nothing can take you away from that. Like, nothing inaweza change that. Kama nasikia nakaa vizuri, you can't change the fact. Even though you tell me sijui nini, yes, it might put me down a little, but I know I look nice. I don't even need your validation. You know, we were created in God's image and likeness. So what do you mean you don't like yourself? Like, girl, boy, what do you mean? Unless maybe you don't believe in God and you don't know that you're created in His image and likeness. Oh my God, that's really sad, because and also He said in Psalms, it's in Psalms 134, I guess, verse 14, it says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. So the fearfully part, inasema, it's just about we've been created in the image of God, yeah, like with so much reverence, yeah. God took His time. Your creation yote ilicreatiwa na the word of mouth, but you can imagine on time ya sisi kukua created, God took His time, like His precious time, and said, today I'm gonna make Clara, I'm gonna do this and this and this and this and this, and make Clara for myself, you know. So just get to understand that you're precious, and God, when God created everything, He looked at them and said it was good. Man, it was good. God said it was good. So there's no point if someone says you're not good, they're lying, because the word is true. The word of God is true. So and something else, the Bible also speaks about having confidence. I can't really remember what chapter and verse, but it's in the book of Hebrews. It says something that do not throw away your confidence, because it has a good reward. You see what I'm talking about? When you dress, however you are built or whatever you are, have confidence. The Bible itself says don't throw away your confidence, because it has a good reward. Yeah. About that, I'm sure sometimes we have things we're like, well, I don't like this about myself, I don't like that about myself. But I think what will really help is you not focusing on what you don't like. Yeah, that's first kamani wewe, it's you to you. Yeah, leave alone the other people who are telling you stuff. But if it's you to you, or maybe I don't like my legs, maybe I don't like my tummy, maybe I don't like my nose or my ears are too protruded or something, I just think you shouldn't focus on that. You have more other things. Maybe you have a long hair, maybe you have really nice lips, like naturally contoured, maybe you have beautiful eyes, or you have a perfect body but your face is full of acne. Like, you just have something nice. I think you should first focus on the good thing that you have. I was talking to my people on Instagram yesterday, and I was telling them on how we do focus on the negatives more than we should be focusing on the positives, because mental illness watu wako nayo ni sometimes kufocus on what, okay, let me speak spiritually, what God has not done, rather than focusing on what He's doing or what He has already done for us, because He's done a lot. Yeah. And I think if we continue to focus on the wrong, we will constantly hate ourselves. But if we start focusing on, oh, by the way, I have a long hair, but I don't like my nose, that's a plus for me. I should focus on the hair I love, not the nose I don't love, you know. And when people come tell you, oh, you have a big nose, don't you know you have a big nose? Kama ninajua niko na, you don't have to tell me, I know it's there. What can I do about it? You know, like just love it because you can do nothing. Let's say you don't love the background you were born from. Are you gonna change it? There's no way you can change that. So are you gonna change the nose you have? You're never gonna change what God put there unless you do all these other things. Exactly. Hizi vitu zenye watu wanafanya these days, so much. But I think there is beauty in however God has created us. Juzi nilikuwa naona some certain girl on social media. She's been brainwashed to believe that she's ugly to the extent when she's posting anasema ati mimi nikitafuta bwana nitahave kutafuta bwana handsome ndio idilute face yangu. You can imagine, like, and then people were talking to her and telling her, oh, never say such things to yourself, blah blah blah. And it's true. You shouldn't get to the point where you totally like associate yourself with ugly. You are beautiful, you are gorgeous. This is going to look controversial, but I don't really know what to say about that. But if you, as a friend, like being honest, I'd really want to know to what. Okay, saizi kuna watu wanafanya hiyo BBL because they just want to accentuate how they look, they just want to feel very confident, you get. But kuna ule mtu mwenye anafanya because ajipendi kabisa, like huyo ajipendi kabisa. And I don't know gani ni right, I don't know, sijui kama that's right. But well, me, I just say if someone wants to do that to feel confident, because it's so sad to see someone who is not confident or doesn't love themselves, you know. And if that's the only way you can get to love your body, then go for it. If you're changing too much about all that, if you're changing too much, let it be you're changing because you are looking for a style, and it's because you want to dress yourself to empower yourself or to feel good. Let it not be you're trying to hide something, because that's where the problem starts. If you're dressing to hide something is harder than dressing to feel good. Because if I don't have a big bum, maybe I'll get those silicone whatever. It's even more expensive, I think. Like, but if I just dress, I put on a flared dress and look nice and feel confident, or even dress straight. Bora, I know, yes, I have hip dips, but what are we gonna do about it? Nothing. They're there, they're mine. I love them. And if I don't, I'll say I love them until the day I get to love them. You know, just keep on also affirming yourself. Yeah, keep on affirming yourself, telling yourself that you're beautiful. Love yourself. Also block all those voices. I think another thing that's really important is surround yourself with good friends. Because if you have friends that also keep on insisting and rubbing it on your face that you look some sort of way, it's gonna be hard for you to even love yourself. But if you have friends who tell you, oh Clara, you look nice in that dress, or Clara, I love your hair, or like they keep on affirming you, you look gorgeous, don't change that dress, don't worry about the hip dips, you know. Like if you have good friends who genuinely love you, not just squeezing money story, I love my friend but there's some sort of hate I have for them. So just have good friends also. And I just block. I think blocking, loving yourself even before your friends love you is the most important thing to do.